Flirting is like cracking a secret code. Some male dating coaches sometimes chalk it up to a bunch of specific techniques and moves, when it's not. However, the main goal when you're with a girl is to drop her anxiety. Only when she's comfortable around you does the game begin. But most guys suck at it and keep getting rejected or friend-zoned by girl after girl. Here are 3 masculine ways you can flirt with any woman you like and build sexual desire and attraction without being rejected. The last point is the secret master of the art of flirting that will hook women at the flip of a switch.
Fearlessforge.
Number 1. Playful disqualification. This is one of the best ways to build attraction early on. Playful disqualification is all about pushing a girl away in a teasing way or showing her that you're not sold on her but in a lighthearted, playful manner. But before we can show you how to engage in this, firstly, you have to ensure you've lowered her anxiety by making her calm and relaxed. To do this, you have to align your thoughts with her thoughts. Not only will you make her calm down, but she'll drop her shield for you. Now, how do you achieve that? It's simple. Use the settings you find yourself in. If you're at a club, use some creepy guy or something about a picture they put up on the wall or some type of decor choice they used to spice it up. This will make her laugh and reduce her anxiety. But you know what? This trick works anywhere, whether in the restaurant or the club. Use the environment to get her to your side. However, don't be too intimidating. Lean back and give her space and time to think, and don't show too much interest. So when you consistently bring humor and positivity into her life, it can make her feel a strong emotional connection with you. It's not just about telling jokes. It's about cultivating a joyful and lighthearted atmosphere when you're together. Use all these tricks to lower her anxiety. If you've done this, you can see that she's comfortable, and then you can move on to the real flirting. So how do you play the game of playful disqualification? Remember, when doing this, you're not saying something negative about a girl to knock her off her pedestal or lower her status. There's no negative intent here. It's just like poking fun, teasing, pulling her leg, pulling her hair. Here are some things you could say to disqualify a girl. You and I aren't going to get along. Or, hey, let's play a game and see who can talk less. You start. Or, you're so weird, you're like pineapple on a pizza. Note to self, don't date this girl. Now, do you notice what's going on in these lines? It's like you say it with a little smirk, just playfully teasing her. It makes it a bit tricky for the girl because usually super pretty girls get loads of guys saying nice stuff to them all the time, like, you're so pretty, you're the best. But when you use these funny disqualifiers, you're different. Besides this, you're also communicating to her in a sneaky way that you have higher standards than most guys. You're not sold on her right out of the gate, and she needs to do more than just look good to gain your approval. She has to keep up with you, so it's a winning tactic. Jennifer Lawrence is a celebrity who likes to use playful disqualification, both on and off screen. She often jokes about herself or others, making fun of their flaws or quirks. For example, when Jimmy Fallon interviewed her, she said, "You're the worst. I hate you. You're so bad at your job." She said this with a smile and a laugh, showing that she was kidding and having a good time. Here's something you should bear in mind. Do not overdo this. If you're using too many of these all the time, it might send the wrong message and get annoying instead of showing that you're just messing with her. Okay, next one. Number 2, reversing the rules. The best way to do this is to set the frame that she's the one trying to get in your pants. That means being the prize and not making her the prize. Again, if you do this in a playful way, she'll know that you're messing with her and she'll have fun and play along. And this is for all ages. These work. But one thing is crystal clear. Whenever you treat a woman like she's above you, she instinctively begins to look at you as though you're below her. It's human nature. So how can you be the prize with a woman? How can you have her seeing you as the prize? Because really, that's what she wants as much as you want. But here's what many guys think. Well, if I treat her like a princess, if I treat her like a prize, that's how I'm going to get her. But the reality is, we all want to be with somebody that we see as the prize. So don't be crazy about her like other guys do. For instance, my friend Max met this girl that guys run after. While conversing with her between their relaxed and teasing atmosphere, he dropped some bombshell that made this girl want him more. See what he said to her. "Oh God, stop undressing me with your eyes already." And he also said, "My mom warned me about girls like you, girls who want to take advantage of me." Then Max teased the atmosphere more by asking her, "Are you always this flirty, or am I getting some kind of special attention?" And, "Oh, you're so in love with me." Do you know what happened the next day? This girl was the one calling Max for them to sit out and gist. So what was Max's secret here? He was assuming attraction. Here's the secret point. You have to assume that she's trying to win you over. That's the frame. And you're verbally acknowledging that in a playful manner with her. So this has 2 advantages. First, it gives a sexual or romantic undertone to an interaction, which means it absolutely guarantees that she's not going to friend zone you. There's no confusion here. Nothing friendly going going on. Secondly, even though it's done for fun, it plants the idea of her chasing you into her subconscious mind. It's putting it on her because she thinks you're simply messing with her, which you are. She accepts your frame, she internalizes it because these words will mean something to her. Okay, so here's the trick. You must be careful when you say these things. It's like timing, you know? You should engage in this after you've already made things playful. Don't just drop them out of the blue. Number 3, push-pulling. Perhaps this is the most effective secret way to flirt as a masculine man. It's an old PUA term and tactic, but it's a great tactic to utilize, of course, only with good intentions. In fact, there are guys who only use this tactic and have girls drooling all over them. So push-pull is very simple. But before we reveal this secret, there's something you need to know. Most guys make huge mistakes when it comes to complimenting a girl. They usually skip the first crucial step, which is reassuring the woman you're not a weirdo or creep. And if you don't do this, the compliment will be seen as a desperate attempt. We say this a lot, but it's essential to remember this when you give a compliment. It has to be original. Instead of saying she's beautiful, that's what she hears a lot. Tell her that her eyes are sexy. You've never seen such blue eyes before. Just put a definite description that makes it stick to her heart. But don't make the same mistake other guys make. They give compliments to a girl too often. The more compliments you give, the less their value. Don't just throw them out there. And if she tries to provoke the compliments, don't give them. It's a tool that you have to use tactically. If you do it right, you're already in a good position as someone she likes to be around. Back to how you apply the push and pull flirting trick. Play around with her by showing interest and then lack of interest and then interest again. Positive, negative, positive. Pushing is when you express disinterest in a girl, pushing her away. Pulling is when you pull her in. You express interest, so pull her back into you. Here's something you probably don't know about. It keeps a woman on her toes about whether there's attraction and interest from you. Think of it. A dating coach I met, Thomas Weddy, told me how he met his current girlfriend. While he met her for the first time, he played these tricks we're teaching you in this video. But here's the fascinating point. He literally pushed and pulled her with his words and actions. He told this girl, "Oh my God, you're so cute. I hate you." Now see, pull in, push back. But that's not all. After he hugs her, he then says, "Okay, that's enough," physically pushing her a little bit. But again, playful. And he sealed the point by telling her, "Get away from me. I can't have you around. You're way too cute and tempting." Right? Push away, pull in. This kept the girl on her toes. So either you're showing interest and then taking it away, or you're showing disinterest and then reversing it. Do it all in a short period of time. So with a little bit of practice, you can get really good at this. Just to get in the habit of noticing something positive or negative about people around you, engage in playful disqualification, and always reverse the rules. So these send some fun, mixed signals, and that's what gets her hooked.